Hello, I'm Pete Spain. My wife and I live in the 130th District, representing BlackRock and the West End. In the interest of transparency, let me just say that I'm a member of Bridgeport Generation Now. I haven't attended a meeting, though, since June when I and Christina Smith announced our run for City Council. The treasurer of our campaign is Niels Heilman, a founder and the treasurer of Bridgeport Generation Now. Thank you, Niels. It's always a pleasure to be here at the Bijou, especially this evening with you. Thanks for arranging this special event. I've worked productively with a whole range of professionals, from entrepreneurs to educators to CFOs, as well as medical researchers at Sloan Kettering at Yale University, where I earned my master's in public health. I've led my and my wife's creative design business, now in its 10th year, serving customers and collaborators around the world to some shared successes, despite the many real risks confronting a small business such as ours. I do my best to balance my professional duties with my civic involvement. We've grown and delivered over 200 pounds of fresh vegetables to the local food pantry. I've worked with young kids after school at Marin School. Just this morning, I read Maryland's Monster to first graders.
Finish that up. We got a minute now.
Okay.
Just, you can say, I'm Pete Spain and I represent.
Thanks.
Okay. Pass it along. We are going to be vigilant, as we said.
Hi, everyone. My name is Christina Smith. I am running with Pete Spain in the 130th District for City Council, which has both the BlackRock and West End neighborhoods. I grew up in Bridgeport, actually on the east side. I grew up in the last house standing where Bass Pro now is. I returned back to Bridgeport after some time away because I wanted to give back to my hometown. So I see City Council as just one of the ways of doing so.
Hi, I'm Rowan Kane. I am also running in the 130th. I live on Homestead Avenue. I'm running with Scott Burns, who is currently on the City Council. Thank you to Bridgeport Gen Now for putting this on. I think between Bridgeport Gen Now, Make the Road, Greater Bridgeport Young Democrats, of which I'm the vice president, we have a growing youth movement in this city and one that will help Bridgeport fulfill its potential, and I want to be part of that future.
Good evening, and thank you everyone for coming out tonight to listen to the candidates. I am Scott Burns. I am currently serving in the 130th District for the council. I am co-chair of the budget with Denise Illinois. I'm also on the education committee. I also serve as the liaison to the Bridgeport Chamber of Commerce. I'm also on the school building committee. My background, very briefly, I'm Connecticut born and bred. I've lived in several parts of the state, and I'm very proud of that. My wife and I moved to Bridgeport a few years ago, and we plan to be here for a long time, so I've got a lot of interest in making this place as great as it can be. So thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to stand up because I can't see the people over here. My name is George Cruz. I'm running for the 131st District, and I'm not going to get down with my resume or my portfolio, but because I just want to tell you who I am. I am a man that arrived here in Bridgeport at the age of 5 years old when my father died of alcoholism. We arrived in P.T. Barnum, and that's where I was raised. I am a recovering heroin addict. I had a 32-year heroin habit, and by the grace of God, I'm going 15 years clean. I'm also a gentleman that is living with the HIV virus that I contracted in 1997. I have nothing to hide, but one thing that I do is put a face on recovery. I have no shame in the game, and the reason I am running also is because I feel that I will be a strong voice for the people of Bridgeport that are suffering from the same addiction and mental illness that I have suffered. So I'm here to share and engage with everybody. Like I said, I am very transparent, very straightforward. I have no shame in the game. I'm not going to talk about my portfolio. All right. Again, the thing is...
wrap it up, please?
Wrap it up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just keep an eye on Maggie here, okay, for your 15-second warning.
My name is Denise Illinois, and right now I'm currently the City Councilwoman for 131st District, South End and Downtown. My portfolio, it just goes way too far. But my main thing for being here tonight is because I care. I care. Is the one thing that I want to reach out to people and let them know. You can't have peace within yourself if you're not caring and humble to the needs of the city that you live in, to the children, to the seniors, to homelessness, to drug addiction, to anything that's going on in your city. So I just want everyone to know that I'm here because I care.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much, Generation Now, for putting this on. My name is Kyle Langen. I have the pleasure of running with Marcus Brown in the 132nd District. I'm born and raised in Bridgeport, and I believe very much in the genius that exists in our city and our streets. After being away for some time and teaching in Newark, New Jersey, I came back home because I haven't found anywhere that I love as much as this city, and I really want to raise my family here. I teach on the east side at Achievement First Bridgeport Academy, and why I'm running is because, like Fannie Lou Hamer said, I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. I started going to Board of Ed meetings to advocate for my children, adults bickering in public. I went to city council meetings, and I saw a lot of the same. I want to communicate, collaborate, and be honest, building community power. Thank you.
Good evening. Good evening. My name is Marcus Brown. I'm born and raised in this city, and I am running for City Council in the 132nd District with my partner, Kyle Langen. I just want to say thank you to our sponsors for hosting this event, and I want to say thank you to every one of you for coming out to this event. This is an example of what democracy looks like. A little bit about myself. I was born and raised in Marina Village, and then I made my way to the Brooklawn area of the 132nd District. I am a student at Housatonic Community College, where I serve as the secretary on the Student Senate. I'm also on the Democratic Town Committee for the 132nd, which I am proud to say. I'm running for City Council because I believe that we need change in this city, and I believe that myself and my partner Kyle Langen can bring that change that we need. Thank you.
Hello, neighbors. My name is Peter Perillo, Republican candidate in the 132nd. I was not born in Bridgeport. I was born in Naples, Italy. Came over when I was about 6 years old. And I feel Bridgeport has been good to me. I owe Bridgeport. My family did well in business. I'll talk more about that later when I have more time. But I really believe, as well as Bridgeport is doing, making proper advances, we can be doing better, and we feel we need another voice in the City Council. Thank you.
Grazie. Good evening, Bridgeport. My name is Bob Keeley. Welcome to the house that Keeley built. I learned early in my 20s. Ernie laughs, but I'll tell you how much money I got in his district for him. I learned early, in my early 20s, how to get money and score high on federal grant proposals, state grant proposals, Jaffa funding, and new market tax credits, even before they came around. And I was a state rep for, I don't know, longest serving state rep in history. I'm coming back in from retirement, and I brought money in from all over the city. Okay, Maggie. And I want to teach people on the council how to get more money for Bridgeport, because I think they lost the recipe when I left politics. Thank you.
All right, this is going to be a trip here.
Be a gentleman, Bob. Help her out.
That old.
That's not funny.
Hello, everyone, and thank you all for coming. My name is Ann Phillips, and I live in the 133rd District. And as you know, that is my colleague over there. I was born and raised in Hoboken, which is a city very much like Bridgeport, but it's about one generation ahead. I'm an attorney, a land use attorney. I got sworn in when I was at the tender age of 48, and I've been just coasting since then. I had the privilege of working with the city back when they were in Bridgeport, and they decided to sell all of their tax liens. And that was the beginning of the reinvention of Bridgeport. You distracted me. And from there, it was all up. And now, although I sit on planning and zoning and several other boards, I see that my city has stopped growing.
Finish
And
it up.
that's what I want to do, help it grow and reinvent it again.
Hi, everyone. My name is Maria Zambrano-Vigiano, and I am running in the 136th district with my partner, Councilman Alfredo Castillo. A little bit about myself. I grew up in the 136, and I'm a product of Bridgeport Public Schools, graduated from Central High School back in '02. I am currently a homeowner in the 136, and the reason that I'm running is because I think that we have a lot of reasons to be proud of Bridgeport, and too many times we're faced with a lot of negativity. So a big part of why I'm running is because I want us to feel pride in Bridgeport again. And I think also as young people, and I'm a co-founder of the Bridgeport Young Democrats, we need to rise up and take on the challenges of our city as a next generation. So that's why I'm running.
Hello, my name is Alfredo Castillo. I'm the councilman of 136. I lived all my life in Bridgeport. I'm 45. I'm actually 46. I just turned 46 yesterday. So yesterday was my birthday. So this is my birthday party. No, but I love my city. I worked for the Housing Authority for 15 years. I fell off a ladder 40 feet and got screws and pins in my ankle. So I took a disability retirement, and I had nothing to do, so they came looking for me to become city councilman. But my drive, and with Bob Keeley, is, and Milta and Anita, is the kids. That's our future. We need to invest in our kids and in our seniors. Our seniors they need help. The taxes are killing them here, and I want to bring down the taxes, but we need economic development to get our city. We're the last city.
Okay, we have.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I wish I could jump down as easy as everybody else, but I'm not even going to try to. My name is Milta Feliciano, and I represent the 137th District, which is the East Side. I'm a lifelong resident here. I was educated in the Bridgeport public school systems. I have 4 children that also went through the school systems here in Bridgeport. My youngest being Jada, who's my campaign manager and attends Beersley School. The reason why I decided to run for council 4 years ago was because I wanted to stop talking about the issues in Bridgeport, and I wanted to be about it. So I'm not about talking. I'm about being about the change here in Bridgeport, and along with my partner here, Hector Diaz, I know that we'll continue to move the East Side forward. Thank you.
She was short. Can we give a quick applause to everybody on the stage and to the organizations that put this together?
You're going to take away from your time.
It's all right. Take my time. Okay. Those of you who don't know me, my name is Hector Diaz. My family's been here since the 40s. My grandfather came in 1942, opened a Spanish restaurant on Railroad Avenue. Many of the Spanish leaders who came behind ate at that restaurant. And my dad came in 48, my uncle in 49. My dad became town clerk in Bridgeport, served for 20 years. My uncle was deputy commissioner of motor vehicle. I come from a long line of leaders. Reason I'm running, they were threatening to take one of our leaders, Milta, off the council by running candidates against her this year. Well, Milta told me that bad enough we don't have enough leaders on the council as it is, but now they want to eliminate one who's worked so hard and should be on the council. So I put it in my place that we're going to run together. We're going to show them what leadership is, what the East Side's all about, how we can make this a better city. And with your help, please note that our opponents didn't come tonight.
Thank
but
you.
with your help, we can get this done. Thank you.
Perfect.
Good evening, everyone. My name is James Holloway. I've been on the city council for 22 years. And the reason I ran for the city council for 22 years is for the quality of life for everyone in the city of Bridgeport. The quality of life means that everyone gets their street paved, they get their road paved, they get everything they want to be paved. The thing is that I ran back in 1993, because, number one, they we call it gerrymandering the district with drugs and everything else. Thank you. My partner and I are running. I'm running again. But my thing is that I got to go and campaign because I'm in a tight race. You guys have a nice time tonight. Thank you.
Good evening, all, and thank you for being here. My name is Anita Martinez. I sit on the 139th District City Council. I was born and raised in the city of Bridgeport. I have 4 daughters who are very successful. My family has roots invested in the city, but most importantly, I love my city. The reason that I ran for city council was due to lack of accountability, honest leadership, integrity, lack of employment, housing, youth activity, lack of community policing, lack of accountability in the Board of Ed, lack of educational funds, lack of proper budgeting in the finance department, but most importantly, to hold honest leadership that is not afraid to stand up for the rights of the constituents that are elected and believe in us. Thank you.
I'm Ernie Newton. I live in the 139th District. I've been there all my life. I was a former state senator, Deputy President Pro Tem of the Senate, and Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives. And you don't get that just by doing nothing. You get it by working hard. I decided to run because as the former council president of the city council, I've watched the city council not utilize the power that it has. Yeah. And the other reason I ran is because the gentleman that just left, who doesn't have enough courtesy to stay and speak to the people, they don't deserve to be reelected. And so we've got some serious changes, and that's why I'm running, because I know how to help the city council do better. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm John Rodriguez. I'm fairly new to Connecticut, 7 years. And in that 7 years, I've been with Bridge Academy. Some of you know it. I'm now the board president, newly elected board president. I say thank you. I'm a father of 4, and college grads. Like I said, I'm from New York City. In a time where there were projects, fires, drugs, and you name it, we had it. I decided to take my children out at that time and bring them to a place where we can have a good education and a good life. Now that I'm here as a homeowner, brand new homeowner, I see certain situations that are going on. I was asked to run, and I'm definitely going to run, and with so much experience that I have in life, I'm going to apply that experience, and hopefully I will be successful in it. Thank you so much. Have a good evening.